Hey everybody, it's Jason with Parallel Reality coming back with here today with an article from PJ Media dated June 6th, and it's entitled Dem Congressional Candidate Wants Nazi-esque Re-Education Camps for MAGA Supporters. But just remember, you're the fascist, okay? Not her, who's clearly wants those things, but remember, she's the good guy, okay? So let's go ahead and dive right into this. As Democrats have already weaponized the justice system against conservatives and Donald Trump, and now it says and now a New York Democratic congressional candidate thinks that all MAGA supporters should be sent to a re-education camp following the 2024 election. And when these people tell you who they are, believe them. Says Paula Collins, the Democrat challenging Representative Elise Stefanik, publicly announced her idea during a public Zoom town hall this week. Says even if we were to have a resounding blue wave come through, as many of us would like, not me, is putting it all back together again after we've gone through this MAGA nightmare and re-educating basically, which that sounds like a re-education camp. I don't think we really want to call it that, Collins said. I'm sure we can find another way to phrase it. Yes, because that's more important, is rephrasing what you meant instead of saying, oh, wait, that was a dumbass thing to say and I never should have said that in the first place, because I'm the actual fascist I complain about there being in the world. Okay? So, and what MAGA nightmare? These are people that have been they're told what to think by MSNBC and CNN, but what MAGA nightmare? What are you talking about? I don't understand. Says this radical New York City Democrat socialist, who literally is renting a bed and breakfast room in New York 21, was caught on tape saying she wants to force Trump voters through a re-education camps. Alex DeGrassi, a senior advisor to Elise Stefanik, told Fox News Digital. Everyone knows she will be defeated by Elise Stefanik by a historic margin. One can only hope. Says Collins later attempted to clarify her comments. So before I even read what she said next, I'm going to go ahead and say she didn't actually apologize for it. And she's trying to say, oh, I was misunderstood, as opposed to being like, yeah, what I said was really stupid and I apologize, and that's not a thing that's going to happen. So let's see. It says, we currently have lawmakers, including Rep. Elise Stefanik, who misquote or misunderstand the law. See, there you go. She's not going to take responsibility with what she said. Remember, she's a communist or a socialist, whatever, birds of the same feather sort of thing. And even though you can see and you hear what she said right in front of you, she's saying, oh, no, I was misquoted. No, you were not at all. So she told that to Fox News Digital. Says, even if MAGA were to be resoundingly defeated, we will need to engage in a widespread civics education, which both red and blue voters acknowledge has been slipping in recent years. Okay, so she just rebranded what she said to be like, oh, no, I meant for everybody. It's civics education. Yeah, okay, you're full of shit, lady. So the author says, yeah, okay. Says, obviously, Collins is just one person and her views may not represent the entirety of the Democratic Party, but her statement underscores the troubling trend of how Democrats view people who disagree with them politically. And remember, Democrats and people on the left are always the people that are throwing folks into concentration camps. I mean, the Nazis, FDR during World War II with the Japanese. I mean, hell, you can even go as far as saying the Chinese with the Uyghurs in China. Doesn't seem to be a lot of right-wing concentration camps out there. The recent polling shows imprisoning Trump is a mainstream position in the Democratic Party. A CBS News poll found that 75% of Democrats believe Trump should be in prison, and a Reuters Ipsos poll found that 81% of Democrats felt the same. What did it say? News about 75% of Democrats believe Trump should be in prison? Well, yeah, of course they think that. But they think it just because they don't like him, not because he necessarily did anything wrong, which I think we're finding out quite regularly that he didn't actually do anything wrong. The state is just filing charges against him, and they're basically, what's the crime? If you find, that quote from Soviet Russia, you find me the person and I'll find you the crime. That's basically what's happening. So it says, would a party willing to imprison Trump for a non-crime be willing to send millions of MAGA supporters to re-education camps? It's not a stretch. It says there's no denying that Democrats are willing to resort to oppressive measures to silence political opposition. This rhetoric not only undermines political discourse, but also fuels divisions within society. Furthermore, Collins attempts to downplay the term re-education camp by suggesting finding another phrase is disingenuous. Yes, it 100% is. As the very idea of forcibly altering individuals' beliefs through institutionalized means is reminiscent of authoritarian regimes' tactics, and attempting to rebrand it into something that sounds less sinister does not make it any less alarming. As in a free society, people should be able to express their political beliefs without fear of persecution or imprisonment. To suggest otherwise is a direct assault on the principles of democracy and liberty. As has pointed out before, when Democrats hurl accusations against Trump and Republicans about wanting to impose a dictatorship, They're actually deflecting attention from their own authoritarian tendencies. 100% correct. Spot on. Hit the target. It says it's a classic case of projection where Democrats accuse others, Republicans, precisely of what they themselves are guilty of. Yep. Couldn't agree more. But yeah, this is alarming that you still have major candidates coming out and saying, like, yeah, all those people I disagree with, and they're always on the left. You never see people on the right saying we need to send these socialists to re-education camps. But, it's just amazing you still see people coming out and saying this stuff today. And then when they get caught on it, and it's not like this was something that happened in like a conversation like third hand, and it wasn't recorded. This was something that like is on video that everyone can see for themselves. And she's like, I didn't actually say the thing that I said. She's trying to pull a Jedi mind trick on you. But anyway, let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.